Hello, and welcome to the Tom Henry Show, the show that's sweeping the nation. Let's do a little checkup. Nobody's taken us up on any of our beefs yet. Army Hammer, haven't heard from him. He's busy doing what he does. Who else do we have? John Mulaney. I don't know what he's up to. Saw him. Do you see him acting weird at the tennis match? Somebody's got to check on that guy. Who else do we have? We had Club Random, our new Monday competitor. Monday release day. Well, he just had his big Woody Allen episode, which was thrilling. Nice to hear. Yeah, it's about 90 minutes of Woody Allen saying that he hasn't seen Anora. It's good to know that. It's good to know Woody Allen's opinion on Anora. But Sun Yi saw it and loved it. Woody Allen's 90 years old. Who else did we try to beef with? Yeah, it's not working. We, at the moment, are not big enough. I'll admit it. But, I was cruising around the YouTube there, and I saw Jay Moore. And he has a podcast. And I thought, those are numbers we could really go for. We're actually not too far off from the Jay Moore podcast. So let's start small. Let's get Jay Moore. And once we're done with him, we'll hop up to, hopefully, Army Hammer. And we want to have Army Hammer on, was the thing, actually. We don't want to beef with him. We consider ourselves a sister podcast. And, come over. I'll make you a spread. Okay, well, now that we've said all that, our guest today is wonderful, and he has a wonderful podcast called the Evil Men Podcast, which you might know of. And so today, the monologue will be about evil men. Yeah. So a few monologue jokes about evil men. You heard about this Jeffrey Dahmer guy? Yeah. He's a real sicko. They said that he would drill holes in guys' heads and pour stuff in there, try and tinker around in there. If I was one of those guys, I'd say, hey, Jeffrey, you ever think about doing that to your damn self? You're a sick freak. Why don't you pour some bleach in your own damn head for once? Can use that on evil men. Sometimes evil men, sometimes people debate. Sometimes people like to say, well, Stalin was actually even more evil than Hitler. Have you heard that one? People like to say that. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say both equally evil. Let me settle the Stalin versus Hitler debate. Both bad. Both really bad. How about this John Wilkes Booth guy? You know this guy? He, of course, killed Abraham Lincoln as he tried to enjoy a fine piece of theater. And he was an actor himself, so already evil. But, I was thinking, not only did he ruin Abraham Lincoln's family's life by taking away their patriarch, but also, do you think that it ruined the best seat in the diner for them when they're offered the booth? Do you think they were triggered and they had to sit at the table? I won't sit anywhere but the booth. So I hope none of the new Booth children come for me. What about this Mark David Chapman guy? Remember this guy? He killed John Lennon. Do you know all this? Have you done? Don't talk. I can't talk to you yet. Mark David Chapman. Yeah, why couldn't he have killed the secret fifth Beatle, Pete Best? That guy wasn't doing anything in the 1980. All right, well, that's good for that. Speaking of evil men, how about this Marc Maron guy, right? I wouldn't say he's evil. He's a cool guy. I actually like him. But he's been on his big pat myself on the back tour lately. He's been hitting every media outlet he can, every podcast. He's talking about how podcasts are bad now. Of course, now that he's done with them, they're bad. He invented them, and now he's leaving, and they're bad. And he says, by the way, my podcast was really special. It always had everything we did had a purpose, and everything was very special that we did. Really, Mark? Because I looked it up. You had 1,675 episodes. Were they all really special? You know what episode I found really special? Episode 1656 with Mariska Hargitay. That was really purposeful. That was really stuff we couldn't have figured out, stuff we needed to know. But yeah, of course it's bad now that you're not there. You know, you invented speaking into a microphone, and now you're done, and you're on that wonderful golf show with Owen Wilson. I bet that's really purposeful too, huh? I like the guy. You know, he's a neurotic, an egomaniac that's got to. He's having his little victory lap now. Gets to go on Smartless. And he tells the Smartless guys how good of a job they're doing at podcasting. Is that the bar, Mark? 3 rich actors who are making $100 billion off their podcast? Oh, you guys are fine. You guys are good. Let's hear more about how Will Arnett likes jelly beans. Let's hear more about that. Let's hear about the trials and tribulations of having too many houses. That's good stuff, though, Mark, huh? So, but the problem is, I agree with you. These podcasts, they are a nightmare. But what the hell am I supposed to do, Mark? I got to go invent my own medium like you? What am I supposed to do? There's no. The entertainment business is dead. Comedy's dead. Everything's dead. Yes, of course, you're right. We have all these horrible men flooding into it, evil men. But what the hell do you want me to do? I'm trying here, buddy. I'm trying. You want us all to pack it up because you did? And by the way, I can't get a part on the Owen Wilson golf show either. If you want to give me your part, I'll take that instead of this. Believe me. But he is right, though, because, I look at the internet now. Everything, it's all just takes. Hot take culture. The subway take guy. You know how I feel about that goddamn guy. Won't even sit up on his own show. You look around, it's just takes everywhere. And people are stretching, man. They don't even think about this stuff. And they all have a question. What's gotta go? What are we out with now? Oh, well, there's too many children in the coffee line at the coffee shop. Is that what we're worried about now? We've all become a bunch of little Seinfeldian bitches. This is all we do. I'm online, I see Obama on his wife's podcast. No adult should eat ketchup. Hey, don't you got a drone to fly somewhere, buddy? What the hell is this? I don't want to hear that Obama thinks I can't eat ketchup. Hey, maybe you and your neoliberal chums ruined the world enough that I can enjoy a little sweet paste with my grilled cheese. Would you mind? Oh, I'm really on a rant, aren't I? Best rant yet.
That was good.
Yeah. Obama. Hillary Clinton has a podcast. Go after them, Marin. I know the sloppy guys suck. We all know they suck. We all knew that. Everyone's applauding you for saying that Joe Rogan sucks. We know Joe Rogan sucks. We know the Southern guy, can't remember his name, sucks. Theo Vaughn. He's cute. I'll give him that. He's cute. God. Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama. That's what the important people do now. They produce movies and they have podcasts. That's all they ever wanted to do, apparently. I have no choice. I'm a comedian. Things are bad out there. Anyway, we got a great guest today, and we're very excited to talk to him, and we'll be right back after this with James Hartnett. My first guest is a hilarious comedian and 1/3 of the hosts of the Evil Men podcast. He also has an album recording this coming Friday and Saturday, which I'll give the details to later. Please welcome James Hartnett.
Thank you for having me, Tom. I'm honored to be here. I loved the monologue.
Thank you very much.
I'm so impressed by the setup, and this is exciting.
I will note, you got here and you sort of said, I'm actually quite intimidated by this setup. I wish I was sort of more prepared.
Well,
and I said, well, we do have 12 episodes out already.
It's true.
You might have known.
Well, I'm more of an Instagram scroller, and I see the clips. I don't click the sound button, but I see them, and I thought, oh, they look great. But I didn't know there was all these lights and everything.
I do kid, and to be fair, when my friends have podcasts, I'm not listening to them either.
Yeah, I know you don't listen.
I've listened to a few of yours.
I'm just kidding.
When you have like a really good guest.
Yeah.
I think I've guested 2 or 3 times.
Yes, and we're working on coordinating for another.
It's tough scheduling over here. Got a lot on the run. What did you think about the big Maron rant?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I never listened to WTF.
We doing this?
Right.
We okay?
Is that what he would do?
Yeah, I guess he spent like 20 years pissing everyone off and being an asshole.
Right.
And then he sort of had this idea to apologize to everyone.
Yeah, interesting.
Sort of.
Like he was an asshole in person?
Yeah, I think he's like a noted asshole.
Huh.
And now he's like everyone's favorite lovable asshole.
And why didn't you take on all these right-wing podcast guys when you were doing your podcast? I mean, I guess it's the same. Well, who cares, I guess. But
well, he's hitting them on the way out.
I have a take. A Subway take.
Well, takes are what sell.
Oh, yep. This could be a clip.
This will be the clip, so make it good.
I think maybe Theo Vaughn is the least bad of those guys.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of the offensiveness of it, is that they're sort of okay, they're sort of silly guys, but then they interview J.D. Vance.
Yeah, and he's like, man, you are fucking funny, man. Good, no, you're right. Because he also had, Hassan Piker on, and and Hassan's like talking about socialism, and Theo Vaughn's like, yeah, man, I think there should be a revolution. And then he had Trump on like 6 months ago when he was like,
and I think he went to the inauguration and all that.
And he said that, he said that it was a genocide in Palestine.
Right. But as I may have been telling some people before the show, we just posted a Jordan Foisey clip talking about Israel-Palestine.
Got big numbers.
It was very popular.
Yeah, so I'm like...
It got me thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason these guys are talking about it now.
I know. I have an album taping coming up, and I don't have that many Instagram followers. So if we could, land on a big viral topic, I wouldn't hate it.
I would suggest saying this. Israel sucks, and my taping is coming up this 12th and 13th.
Yeah, okay.
But let me clarify by saying I'm glad everyone got to the right opinion.
Oh.
The correct opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm glad Theo's speaking out. but also might have something to do with how popular it is. That he feels free to say it. Because when we posted Foisey's clip, it's like almost all positive feedback. So that's really changed.
Well, you know, it's really interesting because my part of my family's from Ireland, and in Europe and in Ireland, obviously part of Europe, but like that opinion has been the standard for a long time. And in the like North American media, it was portrayed very differently until really recently. So It's weird. I remember even as a kid being over there, and it like it's like a noted difference.
I think we've gotten to the point of obviousness.
Yeah.
So once you get obvious enough, it's...
But it's interesting how... And now we're actually getting into... We're basically being Theo Von right now. It's interesting how that the narratives change, but the reality doesn't change. But like the way we all collectively accept things comes and goes and changes. It's really weird.
Yeah, this is getting a bit above my head.
Funny. Yeah.
So you love wine.
Guilty.
One thing I've always noticed about your love of wine is that you're not really a wine connoisseur.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it doesn't seem like you really care about the quality of the wine. You seem to be really fascinated by the price of the wine.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
You know, the way somebody might appreciate a fine 1970 Merlot, I don't know if that's a thing. You appreciate like a fine $13.99 the biggest one possible.
Yeah. That's not inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I look at the sweetness. If it's dry, I'm pretty good.
That's all you need.
Mm-hmm. You can see at the LCBO in Canada or in Toronto, they have the price, and then next to it they put the sugar content. And if it's low, I can usually roll with it.
And would you say these sort of wine snobs are full of it?
I think it's fun to try a really fancy wine, but not necessary.
Doesn't mean much.
Well, it's like fun. Like, wow, that was interesting and cool trying this expensive fancy wine. But
that'll get me back to my dry $10 wine.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite one?
Probably like reds, Malbec, Argentina. You can get cheap ones from there. Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Whites, Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc.
Because I've noticed when you come to parties and you usually bring a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And you'll really sort of tell everyone the price.
Will I?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I literally didn't know I did that.
You'll be like,
embarrassing.
It's only $12.99, and this is your classic line. It's actually pretty good.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I can't believe I do that.
And this is kind of your classic line with like movies and TV as well.
It's actually pretty good.
It's actually kind of good.
Okay.
So you have a lot of like television recommendations.
Yeah.
Often on Apple TV, like the ones that nobody else is watching them.
Right.
They're literally just made to help sell iPhones, I think. It's like Bad Monkey or whatever this show is.
That actually was pretty good.
Nobody's seen it.
Well.
And they still won't. And your big recommendation, which I always find funny, is it's actually kind of fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think, well, why would you want to watch something that's just sort of fine?
I have a retort.
Well, that's what you're here for.
Oh, good. I think this is my opinion. This is just my opinion. I think you're too extreme. I think you hate it or love it. And there's a whole world in between. This
podcast is over.
There's many layers from the of gray. 50 Shades of Gray.
Right.
And I think you don't like the grays. I think you like to hate it or love it.
And my retort to that would be...
Oh, fuck. I gotta think of another retort.
In a world of endless media.
Yeah.
500 shows coming out a year, Bad Monkey being one of them. Why would I watch the things that aren't great? Because I know...
there's not that many.
Well,
It's hard to find a great one.
That might be true, but I'll just watch The Sopranos again.
Fair enough. Whereas I will watch Murderbot on Apple and think it's pretty good.
I have heard the actual words come out of your mouth. Apple TV actually has the best shows.
Oh, that is true. Do you think that is true? What do you think has the best shows? Hulu?
Criterion.
Tubi?
I'm kidding.
Apple TV
They
does
don't
have the best shows. I think.
Criterion Channel should let me make a show for them.
I agree.
A snob show.
A review.
I see what you're saying is there aren't enough good shows, so you end up watching fine shows.
And I feel like it's good for us as comedians to see. I mean, I say this, I don't watch a ton of stuff, but like see stuff, you know?
Yeah, I don't think that's why you're watching it.
No, you're right.
You just want to eat a weed gummy and zone out, don't you? You just want something you don't have to think about.
That's true.
When's the last time you watched something with subtitles?
When I was at Aaron Eve's house because he has a kid, and the kid he didn't want to wake the kid up, so he made us have subtitles on.
You know, people do that even without kids. They watch shows with subtitles on because they don't want to. Adam Christie does it because he doesn't want to turn his TV up and bother the neighbors.
Okay. When I first noticed people without kids having subtitles on, I thought that was insane. Occasionally, though, we started doing it. Is it the sound quality?
The sound mix is bad.
Yeah. Because occasionally now we do put them on, and I thought it was insane when people first did it.
I don't like looking at them because I'll start reading them instead of listening.
And you're an actor. You're probably thinking, like, how would I have said this?
You're right. Actually, when I watch TV, I pause after every line and do the line myself.
Yeah.
And then I tape it and send it to the production company.
I mean, that's smart. Get your name out there.
I'm trying to get Marc Maron's part on Stick.
I haven't even heard of Stick.
It's on Apple TV, you bastard.
Oh, my God. You were going to say fucking bastard. Actually, by the way, I had one more thing from your monologue, which I thought was really funny.
Please.
I do have I mean, you feel free to edit this out. Maybe it's not okay to do, but I do have an Obama impression that I think is good.
Yeah, because mine was really bad. I thought I was going to stick it, but yeah, you go ahead.
But you got to work me. You got to let me work.
Well, why don't you do him telling us all that we can't eat fucking ketchup anymore?
All right. Well, wait a minute. You're gonna let me just get in the voice, but Michelle, I don't know why people eat ketchup anymore. There's no point eating ketchup. You might as well just have mustard.
Really good.
Thank you.
And then all the execs go, oh my, this guy's good. He's got to get his own podcast.
Thank you.
Next week, the Barack Obama podcast comes out.
That would be great.
Hey, everybody. No ketchup for you. Why don't you go blow up a wedding in Afghanistan instead?
Oh, my God.
See, mine got better when I copied you.
Yeah, it's sort of
I don't know how. Yeah, it's like putting a bubble in your throat and speaking.
Now, classically, another black impression you used to do with a bubble in the throat was Morgan Freeman, which you really couldn't do.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
You had a bit about it.
I had a bit about pretending to do it, but it was only just a clever alternative comedy bit to get to a different thing.
Are you worried now that you do too many black impressions?
No, I actually don't do any except for Obama, and the Morgan Freeman one was just a joke to pretend I was bad at a Morgan Freeman impression.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad for a white person to try to do a black celebrity impression. If they're just doing an impression of a black person,
Agreed.
now you're in.
Agreed. I feel like
Now you might be in trouble.
and you're not doing sort of a caricature in a
No, you're just doing a
intentionally-
specific person who happens to be black.
Agreed.
In the case of Obama, he doesn't have really a black voice. He just has an Obama voice.
I'm doing just the Obama voice. And didn't Fred Armisen did an impression, right? He was the guy who did him on SNL, right?
He did for years, and he's not black in the least.
So neither am I. So whatever.
You might be the next Obama on SNL.
Oh God, I hope so. Yeah, when they have all that need for all those Obama guys, I hope so.
Okay, well, let me bring out one of these segments.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Yeah.
So this segment is to do with evil men.
Yes.
And it's something I do, I've done before. So this segment will be, is this an evil man, an actual evil man, that hopefully you haven't really heard of?
Okay.
Or is this just a guy who I have a Facebook friend request from?
Okay. Oh.
So is this an evil man or just a guy who I have a friend request from on Facebook?
Okay.
By the way, I was checking mine today. There's a Facebook friend request from a guy, no word of a joke, died more than 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't go on. I'm not checking these.
I'm not. You know what, Tom? Wow.
What are you, nuts?
Hey, this is a. Sorry to interrupt you again.
No, please.
This is a fun thing for your audience. We have the same birthday.
Yes.
And we're really good friends, and we have the same birthday.
Just had it.
Just had it. And I used to, on my birthday, I'd get up, I'd make breakfast, whatever. And then I go, you know what? I'm going to check Facebook.
Would be a big part of it.
I bet the happy birthdays are rolling in.
And your spirits would soar.
And I would see one from that person wrote happy birthday.
Yeah.
And it would be a big part of the birthday.
Yeah.
This birthday, I didn't even fucking look.
No, I haven't looked in years.
Yeah.
But the new one, which is unfortunate, is if you want to get birthday wishes on Instagram,
Repost the
then
story.
you have to post people's stories
Yeah.
saying happy birthday to you, which
Yeah.
feels really corny.
It does.
To be like, look, people said it's my birthday. But it's the only way people will know. And you kind of want that.
I reposted every single person that said
I did it around 6 p.m. when I went, I could use a little hit of whatever that
self-esteem.
happiness chemical is.
Yeah, serotonin.
That's right. All right. Evil man or Facebook friend request. Andre Chikatilo.
I think that's European killer.
You're right. It was a Soviet serial killer known as the Butcher of Rostov.
Oh my God.
Murdered dozens of women and children
Oh.
in the 70s to 90s.
You couldn't throw in a few guys.
Well, he was probably a coward like most men. Daniel R. Mulroy.
That's a friend request.
You're right. You knew probably because I'm trying to establish one and one.
No, honestly, I just thought, I don't know why. I'm just thinking, who does Tom know in his life? The first name was, I don't know why. I just had a feeling. And that name, I'm like, you could know a Daniel Mulroy.
I don't know him
Oh, why did he want to add you on Facebook?
because I'm a famous comedian. Michael Wayne.
That sounds like a killer.
It's a Facebook friend request.
Damn it.
Gotcha. Shoko Asahara.
Facebook.
Evil man. Ah! Leader of the Japanese cult Aum Shinrikyo, who carried out the 1995 Tokyo subway gas attack.
That was a bad gas attack.
That was bad.
That is in the top 5 worst subway take. Top 5 worst gas attacks.
That would do numbers on subway takes. Here, say it again.
That was one of the top 5 worst gas attacks since the 90s.
100% disagree. Carl Panzram.
Carl Panzram.
Carl Panzram.
Evil man?
Correct.
Yes.
Early 20th century American serial killer who openly admitted to hating humanity.
Jeez. Well, sorry you were born as one. Wish you were born as a damn worm.
Yeah, you said it. If you don't like humanity, why don't you just leave us alone and not kill us?
Yes.
Killed multiple people and claimed to have committed thousands of crimes. What?
That's lame.
What? Jaywalking?
Yeah, I've committed thousands of crimes.
Yeah.
He's just looking for attention.
I've probably committed thousands of crimes too, dude.
Yeah, have you ever used a self-checkout at Metro? Yeah, well, you
Well,
probably committed it.
I've probably stolen 1,000 of my favorite
Those
expensive nuts.
Yeah, I know about that. Oh, yeah.
If you
There's
go-
certain girl. Look,
If each nut was
It's
a crime.
one crime, yeah.
I've probably committed thousands of crimes.
Yeah.
I don't even like those big ones, the Brazil nut.
No, I don't either.
Danny Morgan.
Danny Morgan. That sounds like a Facebook friend.
True. Nuguna Kinyaju.
I mean,
Kinyanju.
Kunyanju? Evil man.
Facebook friend request. Got you again.
Ah.
Thomas W. Lawson.
Evil man.
Correct. 19th century stock manipulator who ruined countless small investors through ruthless financial schemes.
You know what's interesting? On the podcast I do, Evil Men, so many of the topics, like, had these creative ideas to make money and we're like doing so much better than any of us. Like, there were shitty, crappy guys. Like, John Wayne Gacy was like, oh, I own a KFC or something. And, like, I make all this money. Like, most of them had really mean, some kind of bad parent situation. And they were like, a lot of them were successful.
I don't know if owning a KFC is that successful.
He had money, dude. I'm telling you.
Well, I've mentioned it many times on the podcast, but I recently did a part where I have to say the F slur. And that was in a show about John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you played it. I wasn't just the audition.
I played it. I did it.
Good for you, man. No, that's it. Yeah. How did you feel saying, I mean, I'm sure you've talked about
we've talked about it many times,
yeah.
but
yeah.
felt great. Felt great. Well, that was
You're
good.
more like Rogan than I thought.
Well, I've famously trying to get into the manosphere. So
Yeah,
my little
smart.
attack on Maron could also be counted as a defense of my boys.
Well, Tom, have you watched? I watched like Pete Buttigieg on Andrew Schultz.
I could not imagine wanting to hear either of those people talk.
Well, I did, and Andrew Schultz, he's got the haircut and the little mustache and everything.
Yeah,
and he's got 4 guys there with him.
Yeah,
and
they're just dudes.
I don't know who they are. But if I'm just throwing it out there, I would love to be, if you need a guy to be like, yes, bro, what the fuck, bro?
Right.
I could do it, and I would love to be a part of it.
Maybe when I get like Krista Friedland on the show,
I'll be here.
You'll just be there like,
yo, but like, what's up with, the vaccine, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll jump in.
I thought you were going to pitch that we could both be 2 of the guys on Andrew Schultz's couch.
Oh,
yeah.
I think we'd be really comfortable there and feel good.
What do you think those guys get, like $50 each?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys want to sit on the couch this week?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm talking to Noam Chomsky.
This is probably a wrong opinion, but he might be the worst of them.
It's brutal.
Like, he offers nothing.
Well, and he thinks he's really smart.
And he thinks he's really smart. Like, we thought Trump was doing this, but I don't know how to put this, but Joe Rogan is a moron, but he's got some kind of view he's thought out, even if it's wrong and stupid.
When he was on DMT.
Yeah. Andrew Schultz, I think it's like nothing. It's like nothing. I don't understand his appeal.
Well, this is why people...
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, now you're never going to end up on his couch.
I know.
But this is why people really gave Maron a lot of credit when he went on his little pat himself on the back tour.
Mm-hmm.
So he took them all down.
Good for him.
You know what I noticed, too, though? He went on like 100 podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept saying the same thing about them. Like
literally the same bit?
Yeah, same bit.
Interesting.
I think you've been in the stand-up game a little too long, buddy.
Mm.
Why don't you go back to sitting on your little stool?
He's on a stool?
He's one of those sit-down comedians.
Interesting.
You know when you sit on the stool and you get real with everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, you're famous for that. Yeah. Do one of your stool rants.
I'll get on my stool and be like, can I talk to the guys for a second? I always isolate the guys.
Right.
When women say we can't be late to go to dinner tonight, and then they're the ones that are late,
Yeah.
isn't that annoying?
Yeah. They say we have a rezo at 7:30, and then
Yep.
all of a sudden it's 8:00, and you've been in your closet
Yeah.
and you're trying on different Manolo Blahniks, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I don't want to share too much, but I'm married.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I don't like being stressed or pressured too much. And like when it's a panic we're going to be late for something, I get myself ready and I say, I'm just going to sit over here. Will you tell me when you're ready to go? Because I don't like being like, okay, do you have this? Do you have that?
Well, you're notoriously a late guy.
It's true.
So when you have somewhere to be,
Yeah.
By the way, you were on time today.
1 minute early.
I was amazed.
Well, if it's a party, I admit, there's no defense. I am late a lot, but I try hard to be on time for things that would be like actually really bad to be late for. Like here you have a crew, you have,
Now I'm going to say something you might not like.
Oh boy.
You don't get any extra credit for that.
Well, I'm not asking for extra credit. I'm just talking.
Well, you did make a point of going, I was on time
because
today.
you brought up that I was late. Oh, that I'm often late.
You're the latest guy I know.
Okay. Well,
It's okay. It's okay.
well.
Well, with that, why don't we take a little break?
Okay.
We'll take a break here, and we'll be back right after this. That was interesting, and we're back with James Hartnett.
What was interesting?
Oh, nothing. So why do you think you're late so often?
Great question, and it's a thing I've thought about.
So I've always wondered.
Yes. Well, okay. There's a multi-pronged answer to this. One, let's say social events.
Yeah.
I love my friends, you included.
Thank you.
I have a weird thing where I have a limited social, like, it's fuel tank.
Battery,
or something.
yeah.
Battery.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes I come late to things because I think I would like to expend less of it, even though I'm having a great time and I love seeing everybody.
So you're timing it out.
Well, I just think if I come a bit later, it's better. It's easier.
You say maybe I have 3 hours in me.
Yeah.
So instead of coming at 8, I'll
And
come
then
at
leaving early.
10.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
But no,
So so that explains like the parties, which nobody cares if somebody's late to a party. It's come whenever you like.
Okay.
But what about the stuff, like
Well,
where let's meet at 8:30 and it's going to be 8:45.
Okay, fair. I think in some ways it's a sense of optimism. Because I think I
off.
could
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. I think I can do this. It'll be fine. And then I don't,
okay.
and then I can't.
I see.
I think
I thought you were saying you were bringing optimism to everyone.
no.
By being late.
I meant I am stupidly optimistic. I
Right.
think no. I could go for a run and have a shower and I'll still be ready. It'll be fine. And a bit of avoidance, a bit of anxious avoidance mixed in with that. And then I end up being 10 minutes late to many things.
Now the next question.
However, again, I was 1 minute early today.
Which you don't get credit for. But the
Not
question,
asking for it.
I guess it's a bit of a touchy subject, huh? The next question would be, why wouldn't you then learn that you don't have that much time, that you can't go on the run?
I guess my response to that would be, I'm not that worried about it. If I have a job, I'm not late.
You won't be late.
If there's something really important, I'm not late. So I'm not
But
really all that worried about it, to be
again,
honest.
and I can feel that it's getting a bit hot. In
Well,
here.
only because you're saying, why didn't you learn your errors of your ways, fool? And I'm saying, well, I'm not really that worried about it.
But an appropriate response to this might be that you should be worried about people's time.
Well,
You might want to be
Wait a second.
Yeah.
You already said a party. Who cares?
totally.
So what are you talking about?
Like let's have lunch.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I don't honestly. I don't think I'm late often enough or in extreme enough way that I'm that worried about the person I'm meeting.
Okay, well, I'm going to make this a clip for all our friends, and
Okay,
we'll see.
Aaron Eves.
We'll see if they'll laugh in your.
Oh yeah, he will.
Yeah. Anyway,
Interesting. I
wasn't-
can't wait
this
to have
wasn't
you
meant-
on my podcast.
this wasn't meant to be some kind of grand confrontation.
No, well, you might want to tell that to yourself.
I just find it interesting. Really,
Well,
I'm interested.
I genuinely don't want to put anybody out or make anybody feel like fucking hell. I told him I meet him at 2:30 and it's late. I genuinely don't.
Yeah.
But there's probably a bit of social anxiety,
Right.
whatever.
Well, people have done really well blaming things on mental illness lately. So, and by lately, I mean the last 10, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm not wildly successful is my anxiety.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually about to become like one of the biggest stars, and then
You got social anxiety.
I'm
and
anxious.
You couldn't do it.
I'm
Yeah.
anxious.
Yeah.
I am very anxious, by the way. I get panic attacks.
Yeah, and here you are being cynical on it on one end and asking for sympathy on the other. I mean,
I wouldn't call it cynicism, but I can tell you're getting defensive, and I'll move on.
oh,
This is all of a sudden like that scene in Magnolia where Tom Cruise is getting grilled about his...
I know.
Yeah.
I have a lot in common with that character.
So, as we mentioned, we just had a birthday, and I turned 40.
How do you feel?
Well, I was going to ask you, like, what's it like to be 40?
I wouldn't know. I'm 39. No,
You're what? You're 2 years in? You're 2 years older than me?
3 years older
Three,
than you.
yeah.
Turning 40 definitely sucked in
Yeah.
the sense that you're like, I know it doesn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
but saying you're in your 30s feels different than your 40s.
Yeah. I mean, that's the interesting thing. Nothing's changed.
Literally not a thing.
And
you,
yet...
also, look at it this way. Well, you might live to 93.
Not the
hopefully
way
not.
not the way I'm going.
You might live to 73.
Right.
So truly, it means not a thing. However, it does feel different.
Well, as yes, it means nothing, and yet in some ways these symbolic things mean a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because you will die.
Mm-hmm.
You are getting closer to it.
But you know what I'm saying? Who knows when? So you are getting
Yeah.
closer to it. It's true.
But they're general markers.
Mm-hmm.
And, I can't go to a party full of 25-year-olds anymore. And believe
Especially late.
And believe me, I want to.
No, I hear what you're saying. But what I will say is turning 40 made me feel like, oh, God, I'm really old. Turning 41, it was like, doesn't matter.
Right.
42? 43?
And then you'll get 50 and you'll have
50
a whole
I'll be like,
new-
oh, God.
Then now it's really...
Now I'm fucked.
I really can't go to the 25-year-old party.
Yeah,
Because I'll be sneaking in still.
I believe it.
But once I'm 50, my knees won't get me up the fire escape.
Oh, God.
Now, I said to you about turning 40, I said, it's okay, I'm still hotter than most of these young men. But I wish I hadn't spent like the last 10 years kind of going, isn't that guy 40? As an insult.
Yeah, we talked about that, and I
Yeah.
did the same thing and thought, oh, that hit me quicker than I thought.
Because it's kind of a good thing to like, it's a good way to sort of like dom an older man.
Yeah,
When you're like kind of out with your 32-year-old friends.
exactly.
And there's like a girl who maybe is like into a 40-year-old
Dude.
guy, and you go, isn't that guy 40?
I couldn't relate more. I know exactly what you mean. Some girl you think is cute, like goes, "Oh, that guy's cute," and yeah, he's 40, and you go, "He's 40," and now we're 40.
Yeah.
It is stark.
And you know what else is awesome? Trying to make it big on YouTube at 40.
Yeah.
And Instagram.
Yeah. And you know what, Tom? There may be some young men who would say that about us now. Look at them. They're 40 and they're doing
Well, they
that.
definitely are because, you know, as a man, I would say any way you can diminish your competitors as an alpha male,
Right.
you're going to take it.
Right. Yeah.
Like I just domed you over this lateness stuff and you're
Well,
obviously still reeling.
I don't think you did, but I think I chose to let it go.
Well, I think you were ready to sort of pounce on me, like tackle me.
I would love to know
Yeah.
when I've been late to see you.
Well, it's
Because-
true, you know,
Like,
I don't have like a...
I admit
I
it's
don't
a
keep-
problem
I don't
that
keep
I struggle
logs.
with. However,
Mhm.
it's a little, you know, it's not like you're like, James, I'm at the airport. Please come get me. Okay. And then I show up an hour late.
But you would admit
I do admit
that you're
it's a struggle with
you're
my-
notoriously late.
However, our friend Aaron Eves, I think, perpetuates this to a strong degree. Who I love. I love Aaron.
Yeah. He has I will
He
say...
was very, which I understand.
I
He
also
was-
love him. He has a stickler mentality.
He has a stickler mentality, and I guess in a way that I actually feel that in the last, say, 10 years I've tried to correct because I thought, oh, this annoys people. I thought, oh, if I'm 10 minutes late to meet a friend, who cares?
Mhm.
And now I think, oh, I shouldn't do that partly because of Aaron being really stickler at me.
Yeah.
I think, well, I shouldn't do that. But I admit it's a thing I had to learn. And I also admit social engagements, sometimes I'm like,
Sticklers are, you know, both annoying,
yeah.
but also there is something about a stickler. They want, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they want society to run, you know, they have an idea of how things should be.
Yeah.
And they're probably right.
He's probably right.
But also you got to give people some leeway and some slack.
And I will say this about myself. If someone's late to see me in light of how I am, you won't meet a more patient man.
Right. But I will say this causes an even bigger problem because if you're going to meet a late person, and I'm not going to make it you anymore,
Okay.
but if you're going to see a late person, you're going to show up 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
And they know you're going to show up 15 minutes late. So then they might show up 30 minutes late.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
I think you have.
Well, I got it.
This is probably the most contentious episode there's
Well,
been.
that's good. I mean, that is good. On my podcast, I argue with Mike Palazzo every day. And
Actually, I would love to get into the famous cookie incident. Is that allowed?
of course.
Okay. It got posted at some point, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's not cut out and
No,
you guys didn't
it is
pretend
an
it didn't
official
happen.
episode or a bonus episode or something.
So, do you want to set up the cookie incident or
Sure.
shall I? Because I know it well.
Oh, I don't mind.
You set it up.
All right. So on my podcast, Evil Men, we were recording at my apartment.
Yeah.
And
You host it with Chris Locke, an
Yes.
amazing stand-up, Mike Balazzo, an amazing stand-up.
yep.
Two very funny men
Yes.
with very particular, interesting personalities.
Yeah. And I probably have that too, to be fair. So,
Well, you've got your lateness.
and I'm late all the time. So, I had Chris and Mike over,
hmm
and I often have Chris and Mike over. Well, not anymore. Now we're at a studio.
But you were recording the podcast in your apartment.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And we had recorded an episode, and then we were about to record a bonus episode or something for
Yeah.
Patreon. And Mike and Chris were hungry, and I said, I'll see what I have. And I look in the, or I think I even offered. I think it was like, you guys want a snack or something? And
Sure.
they're like, sure. And I look in the cupboard,
hmm
and
That kind of sounded like your Obama impression. Cupboard.
I look in the cupboard, and I grab, and there's some cookies. I'm like, you guys want some cookies? Sure. I also can't eat cookies. These are Evanese because I am gluten free.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll give them some of Evanese cookies. So I was tired. I was stressed. I admit, perfect world, I would give a multitude.
Sure.
But I didn't think about it very well, which I admit is fair enough.
Okay.
I grabbed 3 cookies.
Yeah.
I just open a cookie thing. I grab 3 cookies. I throw it on a plate. I'm not thinking about this. This isn't a dinner party, for Christ's sake.
No. No one was promised any
throwing
cookies.
3 cookies on a plate. I don't think about it.
I never promised you a cookie garden.
Yeah. And I put it on the table. Help yourself. Anyway, we start recording the episode. And Mike became, in my opinion, which he might disagree with, mad at me that I gave 2 guests 3 cookies. He thought that was really rude.
Yeah.
That him and Chris should split a cookie.
Right.
And that is fair enough. Like, I guess I should have thought of that. But in my defense, this was a very quick, like, I'm tired, they're tired. Hey, you guys want a couple cookies? Like, I'm not thinking about it.
Sure.
But we had a genuine argument about it on the podcast. And it's notorious in Evil Men lore.
And I loved, it was my favorite clip. You become quite angry.
I was mad.
You were mad.
Mike was mad at me.
You were mad.
Yep.
And Mike, in his way of showing anger, was to sort of laugh uncontrollably.
Yeah, he made fun of me.
That he couldn't believe. And I think at some point he says, what kind of man would offer another adult man half a cookie?
I think he did, yeah. Something like that.
And he can't stop laughing.
He's mercilessly mocking me that I did this. And I agree. That's not an ideal host move. Tom, you host a lot of parties. You're a great host. You're a great host. And I agree. I didn't nail it. But at the same time, I think laughing at me and mocking me for, I'm not really thinking about it, that made me, I was upset in the moment.
Do you think he would have been fine if you had put 4 cookies, 2 each?
Maybe, but I actually have a shocking revelation.
Okay.
So we have a Discord for our podcast.
This is an exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you should get a Discord too. Anyway,
Don't know what it is, but I'll look into it.
Someone was listening, started it from the beginning of the bonus episodes. Mm-hmm. And in one of the very early episodes, Mike told a story about how he went somewhere. He went somewhere as a kid and visited someone, and someone offered him and his brothers or something cookies.
Okay.
And Mike wanted somehow like the whole cookie bag. And the guy just didn't let them have the whole bag. And he said that was bullshit and he got mad. And I said, and this is before the cookie incident, I said, Mike, you can't demand a full bag of cookies as a visitor. And I disagreed with him. And then lo and behold, a year later or something, him and I had this problem.
That is amazing.
It is crazy.
I wish somebody would dig up that clip and put it next to the cookie clip.
It would be really interesting, yeah.
So
and I'm not even, Mike is, I'm not shitting on him or anything. He's fair to have his opinion.
My take when I first saw it was kind of what you said, he's being crazy about the 3 cookies, but there probably should have been more than 3 cookies.
Agreed.
4, though, I'd say.
Yeah, or, I guess there was the slight element of I can't even eat it, and Evany loves them.
They weren't yours.
And Evany loves them.
Yeah.
And she's kind of she'll have snacks in the cupboard. You could just go buy another one for $5, but she has them in there forever. She hardly ever snacks, but she likes to have them. So I was kind of maybe being a little more stingy than I should because they weren't mine, and I was taking them.
Sure.
But I probably should have just been help yourself.
So what I'm really interested in now, and maybe someday we'll have Mike on the show.
Maybe.
Is, what in him thinks that he deserves a full bag of cookies?
Well, that is a phenomenal
of somebody
question,
else's
and
cookies.
I'd love to know the answer to that, and I really hope you have him on to ask him that.
And he's welcome to carry his own bag of cookies around wherever he goes.
And here's another thing. Look, I don't want to turn this into this, but, how many times do you think Mike hosted as recording? Just curious. Offering
I don't know,
snacks
but
or whatever.
It's about to get spicy.
One time.
Once.
How many episodes do you think we've done?
Hundreds, I'm guessing.
200.
Right.
So I'm just saying, And when Mike and Chris
did he offer
and
any
when Mike-
cookies at his house?
No. And when Mike and Chris come over to my place, what's the first thing you think I say? I'm usually having tea or a drink.
Would
you guys want tea?
would you like
you guys
a
want
tea?
tea?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, it's not like I was a total prick.
You are a noted tea fiend. There's a famous segment we do here. It's called Random Wikipedia Article. So what we do is we press the random button on Wikipedia.
Oh.
So there's a random button.
Didn't know that.
So what we do is we press the random button. We get some bullshit article, and we can only read the first paragraph, and we have to talk about it for a little while.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I know you got improv chops,
Do I ever?
and you're going to need them. Because this is one of the worst ones we've had yet.
Oh.
This is a person named Ferdinand Kadechka.
Okay.
All it says is they were born in 1874, and they're an Austrian penologist.
What is a penologist?
It would be good to know, wouldn't it?
Can we not look that up?
I'm going to click on it.
Only because penologist is a huge detail. Is it a penis doctor?
I don't think so.
Pen doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Penn's. My guess is it has something to do with jail, like penitentiary.
Oh, smart.
Let's see. It's a subfield of criminology that deals with the philosophy and practice of various societies and their attempts to repress criminal activities.
So,
Austrian jail. So an Austrian
jail scholar.
penologist.
And he was from the early 1900s?
1874.
Okay. Ferdinand. Because, are we starting?
Go. Ferdinand.
I'm just going to say,
Yeah.
you think of Archduke Francis
You think of
Ferdinand.
Archduke. See,
Francis Ferdinand.
you found your way in.
And the Black Hand shot him, killed him, started World War I. A Serbian separatist group.
Did you say Black Hand?
That's what the group was called,
Oh.
the Black Hand. And then,
This isn't one of your impressions.
oh, get out of here. And then, lo and behold, 80 years later, Francis Ferdinand, the band pops up. Total coincidence that the name was the
Take
same.
me out.
Yeah.
That is quite the coincidence. They had no idea they were
had no
copying the
idea.
guy's name.
Yeah, they had no idea. And then they had this big hit, and I guess they learned that the name was
That
the
was
name
the guy
of a guy,
from
an
the
Austrian
guy who
Archduke.
started World War One.
Wasn't his fault, but he got shot.
Who, Franz?
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe he was a
right.
poo head, but
Now, let me ask, have you been to Austria?
no.
Yeah, me neither. So we got nothing there.
I have been, though, too, in Philadelphia. Philly.
Home of Bradley Cooper.
Right. And M. Night Shyamalan.
Right. Our two greatest talents.
Yeah.
Have you had to, by the way, and this just, have you had to, in your life yet, sort of admit that Bradley Cooper is talented?
No, I haven't had to. I mean,
Yeah.
he seems like just an actor, a handsome actor to me.
Definitely like a doofus
Yeah,
idiot.
there's nothing wrong with him,
But all the best actors are total mindless fools.
I completely agree. And with the exception of our good friend Ennis Esmer, I think a lot of actors are total freaks.
Yeah. Well, you're an actor too.
Well, so are you.
We're going to end the episode with my famous questionnaire.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. This is the famous questionnaire that I've just invented recently, and I have put some new questions into it.
Okay.
What do you normally eat for breakfast?
2 eggs, either a piece of toast or some kind of hash brown, maybe avocado, maybe sausage.
It's a delicious breakfast. And you can have the toast because it's sourdough.
Yeah.
Almost everyone I've asked so far said smoothie,
Really?
which I don't think would get me through.
If I don't I eat eggs almost every breakfast because I need the energy.
Me too. Do you currently hate someone?
Probably.
Really? Like a person you know?
Probably. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I believe that there are two types of people, in essence, sad or happy. And that's not to say one, everybody experiences both, but in essence, do you think you're sad or happy?
Happy.
I thought you'd say that. We've had
You think I'd say that, but do you think it's true?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. What's your biggest fear?
Oh, wow. Dying.
Yeah.
Dying young.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
But if you died old, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
You still have to do, it's sort of the same.
Yeah, but there's something about like, oh man, it would be such a bummer. You don't get to live your whole life, Something about like when people die in their 80s, I think that's sad, but that you nailed it.
Of course, we all think that. But the truth is, after you die, you don't know whether it was at 30 or 80 or
Good
5.
Good point. But the lead up.
Yeah.
The lead up, if you're old, at least you go, well, I did it.
But if you drop dead right now, that'd be fine because you wouldn't know.
Well, yeah, kind of. But I feel bad for like the people in my life.
Yeah.
But for me personally, if it was 1 second, oh well.
So non-existence doesn't bother you. It's more about
the lead
having
up.
the time
The lead
and
up.
the lead up.
Yeah.
I guess it's my biggest fear. I think other people
Dying?
said it. Yeah. But to me, it's the non-existence, not the lead up. I mean, the lead up I don't want either. But
Yeah.
have you ever had an epiphany?
Oh.
An aha moment? Because I don't think I have.
I don't know if I have either.
Yeah.
I feel like I've slowly learned lessons,
Exactly.
but not a moment of eureka.
Exactly. And I always hear about those and I go, wouldn't that be great? All of a sudden you learned something.
No, I think it's been a slow
They go
lesson
slow.
learned.
And if you're me, it takes like 40 times to figure it out.
Yeah.
What are you trying to hide?
What am I trying to hide?
This is a new one. It might be hard.
No,
We'll see if
I mean-
anybody...
Yeah, that's a tough one. What am I trying to hide? Like regularly interacting with people is a little hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Socially.
This is the social anxiety piece.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to hide that.
I experienced that as well. Yeah. I find like just average interactions quite difficult.
I struggle with that. And I try to put on like friendly, but it's a little hard.
Yeah. What's something about you that's uncool?
I mean, what's cool? Yeah.
Well, you saying that is cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Uncool. Probably a lot of my interests.
Bad monkey.
Bad Monkey, Apple TV,
Yeah.
video games. Maybe that's cool now.
Video games have, I feel like people are cool, like, okay with it now.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Favorite thing to do. I love to travel.
That's a good one.
Love to travel. I love to be alone in my apartment.
Yeah.
Watch a baseball game.
Even without your wife.
Yeah, her there or even alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like alone time. I do like alone time.
It's the social battery you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like all of this stuff we've talked about comes down to a certain social anxiety.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Which, I empathize for.
Thank you. No.
You're welcome. And we all have a bit of it, don't we, folks? That's why this month it's Bell Let's Talk. That's the episode.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, pal. Your album taping.
Yes.
It's this coming Friday and Saturday,
Yes.
the 12th and 13th of September at The Assembly Theater.
Yes.
I will be opening on the 13th, on the Saturday. So
Yes.
buy those ones.
Please, because you know what? The Friday has like 2 tickets left. And the Saturday still has a bit more. So please come on the Saturday. And that has nothing to do with you.
Horrible to find out that my night is selling worse.
But that has nothing to do with that.
let's-
I didn't even post, but it's true.
Let's fix that.
Yeah.
James Hartnett, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.